An historic First World War battleship is in desperate need of help from the people of Portsmouth to save her from the scrap heap. HMS President was a secret U-boat hunter during the First World War, and in a final bid to rescue the warship, new plans have been revealed to move her to Portsmouth's historic Dockyard. But it's not that simple, and to tell us more, Paul Williams from the HMS President Trust joins me now. Thanks very much for coming in, Paul. So just tell me a bit about this ship.
Well, she's one of only 3 World War I ships left in the UK, and she was a submarine hunter, as you said. She served in the First World War and actually in the Second World War too. And in the Second World War, she defended St Paul's Cathedral, so they had these ACAC guns on board to try and shoot the German planes out of the sky before they got to St Paul's. And in fact, it was the headquarters of the French resistance during the Second World War as well. So she has a history during both those wars. She's going to be 100 in 2018.
Wow, that's amazing. Where is she now?
Well, she's in Chatham. We towed her to Chatham in February. We had to move her because of a big infrastructure tunnel, sewage tunnel that's going in under the Thames. She's down in Chatham, but she needed her hull to be restored. It's not been done for 50 years, and that's really the key thing that needs to be done to her. And some historic features to be put back as well, like one of the old guns we've located, the old compass, and various other things like that to take her back to how she was in World War I. And we need a new mooring. So we've been looking in central London. We do have support from the city for a mooring, but we were encouraged by one of the big funders who are looking to help us to look at Portsmouth. So we've started talking to both the Dockyard here, the Harbour Master, and also Portsmouth Council. So no guarantees yet, but it's a second option that we're considering. And obviously down here you've got the Navy, and I'm sure most people who are watching know very well the historic Dockyard down here and everything that's in there.
I mean, she sounds like a fascinating ship. It kind of baffles me that there isn't kind of public money or a kind of government money to look after pieces of our heritage like that. What's happened?
Well, it's a large amount of money. So we're talking nearly £5 million to do everything we'd like to do.
£5 million.
£5 million,
wow.
but £3 million to do the hull and a new mooring. So if we can do that, we restore her and bring her back. There is money around, but some of the private trusts, there's huge demand on trusts for heritage assets nowadays. There's a lottery fund, and we have applied to them twice, but they had just huge demand last year for a lot of their projects. So, but there is a fund in government called the LIBOR Fund. It's all the bank fines, actually.
Yeah, it's all the naughty bankers.
Yeah, all the naughty bankers, exactly.
Now lots of fantastic heritage projects
that's
getting
right.
the money.
So our Chancellor is going to be considering that before the autumn statement in November. So we're wanting to put gentle pressure on, if you like. We've had some really positive responses from MPs and politicians regarding HMS President. So we're just hoping the Chancellor will make the right decision in November.
What is it that you're hoping that people out there will do to kind of show their support, as it were?
It's very simple. We want 10,000 signatures on our petition, which you can find on our website, which is hmspresident.com on the front page. We want 10,000 signatures. We've got 7,000 to date, so we need another 3,000. So we just ask people to click on the petition on that page and to share that with their friends. If they'd like to give to the charity, they're very welcome. There's a Just Giving site, justgiving.org/HMS President. But the first thing is the petition. We want to get that to 10,000. When that happens, government have to respond, and I think it will put some added sort of pressure, if you like, just to say the public really do care about this asset. It's the last Q ship of its kind. It's the last of 3 World War I ships. So that's really...
Why for you is it so important that we kind of save ships like this from just being demolished and sent to scrap?
It's really reminding people of the sacrifice made during the 2 wars. We've had huge response from veterans, from the Navy, obviously, and we've been overwhelmed really with the kind of response. But it's a reminder of what people went through during both those 2 world wars. Most people will know family members or in their genealogy going back will know people who maybe died during the war, gave their lives, and sacrificed themselves for that, and also just to remind people of the history, around those times, what people went through, and we want to recreate some of that on board. I mean, we've already been doing that. We've had lots of educational tours. We have veterans groups, Navy groups going around the ship. And also it's self-sustaining, which is great nowadays. So we're not looking for ongoing money. It has been self-sustaining through private events and renting out space to small companies and charities. We want to do that again. So that gives an income stream. So the money we need is just to do the hull and the new mooring. And other than that, we're not coming back to anybody every year for money, as some projects have to do in the sort of heritage sector. And we're very excited about that. So we've got a team who will come back to do that, who've been doing it successfully for over 10 years now.
Well, Paul, I wish you the best of luck with this project and with getting those signatures you need, and hopefully we'll see HMS President restored and be able to visit it, maybe even in Portsmouth. Who knows?
That would be lovely. Yes, Charlotte. Thanks very much indeed.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.